So guys, I am going to use this little camera today as my vlog camera just to see how it is. I know sometimes like the audio in this thing, um, like the audio do some weird stuff, but maybe I can fix that within my app of editing. But I am on my way to a doctor's appointment and I decided to let you guys tag along. So I am about to park and I truly do not know where the front of this building is. Like I say, the one thing I don't really care for about this camera is that it times out and you're unable to like see yourself. I think that's essential. I think that's like essential in like vlogging, especially having the camera that you have, because you will want to see yourself. So that's my radar going off. I'm waiting for this lady to come out of her parking spot. I just so happened to get a front row seat in front of the place I'm going. God had his hands on me. God gave me grace to be able to get this because the parking lot is absolutely packed. There's no other parking spaces available. So with that being said, God absolutely knew what he was doing. And I'm so grateful that he made this spot for me. Because everywhere around the building is completely packed. I see no other parking spots and just so happened to see her. And then I got a little antsy a little bit because she was taking too long. But God made a way for me to be here. So we're going to go into this appointment. So we are going into this place. I'm on the elevator. I just want to know the quality of this camera. So yeah. Y'all, I'm here and I guess looking at the scale, I don't know why I chose to wear like blue jeans to this doctor's appointment because I know it weighs heavier. And it seemed as though I gained pounds, but normally I take my shoes off and I wear something that's lightweight. And this time I didn't, so I feel the type of way. And I ran my blood pressure up. My blood pressure was like 166 over 180, 155 heart rate. Baby, that's not true. You might need to try again because I don't even feel like my heart is beating that fast. Your machine is malfunctioning. So she did it again. It was like 131 over 80. That's high, but I'm sure I ran my blood pressure up thinking about that scale and what I should have done and what should not have done. So right now we're just gonna talk to the doctor. I guess this can be like an after surgery vlog because in the past I did have a gastric bypass and I'm just getting I guess a regular visit with a GI specialist in regards to making sure everything is going fine like it should be. Other than that, that is it. Just giving you an update. Just give you an update. So we are leaving out of this doctor's appointment, and y'all, I gotta go because I have to get my labs taken. Check my iron at this other place. I have my background, didn't show too much of my background where I'm at. But yeah, that's the plan. And here we go. I might be starting to like this quality. I put away. Look here, lady. Now you see me coming out. I put away like my initial thoughts and decided to give it a chance before I decided to return this thing. So yeah, we're headed to this other appointment, and I made it on time. It seemed like the doctor was kind of rushing a little bit. Come to find out, let's talk about that EGD, that scope that I was kind of wanting, but then I don't know, I got kind of scared a little bit. Not necessarily scared, but because I've had that before. But I guess I saw like no indication. Like, it's not a real indication that, I guess I was misinformed that you're supposed to have them done like every 1 year or every 2 years or so. But he said if ever I feel like I need to like be scratched or dilated or anything like that, just to come and just ask for it. Basically, I wouldn't have to go through like the initial seeing him and things of that nature. And so here we are, because my other appointment isn't too far. Here we are going into this other place for my labs. I like that my appointment today is kind of close together. So here we go. Going into this other place, and I'm gonna see if I can get a little footage of getting my blood taken. So here I am, checking into my second visit. Yeah, they still got the Christmas tree up. This in May. They didn't use. I didn't want to take my Christmas tree down either last year, and I got bullied. And then this year, I was just over it, so I took it down. But yeah, Isaac. But yeah, so here we are. Let me show y'all this Christmas tree real quick. See the Christmas tree? Should be always in the Christmas spirit. Yeah, I'm talking y'all from the inside of my bag. And I'm trying not to cover the mic because obviously I know like the... Hold on. 100 is your oxygen. I have to show you that one I have right now. Love it. probably not gonna get anything. It's probably not even bleeding. Let's see. Where do you usually go? Right there. That's my go-to. That one right there is my go-to. Have you had any water? Yeah, I got plenty of water. Just for y'all. I do try to say the AC. Just hold that piece tight. No, it's not. I think I hydrated this time. There we go. Oh, it did, y'all. Look, got it. So we got the labs finally. I know that took so long, so I'm probably gonna have to edit that out because that was 10 whole minutes of trying to get blood from me. And Miss Courtney finally got it because everybody else seemed as though they was guessing. I felt the vein. I know the vein. It was bouncy and permanent. Stick it. But the other girls wasn't too sure. They're like, I don't know. So and so come feel it. Okay. The last person that feel it, she's like, yeah, this is one that you can stick here. And I was like, okay, you do it. Because I ain't had nobody playing with me like I'm a pin cushion. I mean, I feel like the other girl had just started. One of the girls I saw, the initial girl, I feel like she's just now getting acquainted with like sticks. And that's fine because the gauge of her needle was really small. So I didn't mind because it did not hurt. But it didn't seem like she was too confident in herself. And that's the thing. Be confident, baby. You got this. Feel and stick. It's a little needle. But anyway, I am headed back to the house now. I've gotten everything out the way. Y'all, yeah, I've gotten everything out the way. So yeah, I'm headed home now. Y'all, let me tell you something really quick. Y'all, this lady, I met this little sweet lady when I was leaving out of the GI appointment for my stomach. I was leaving out of there and she was like, get me ready to go. And she mentioned like my shirt, it say I chase cowboys. And she asked did I chase cowboys. I told her yes, I chase cowboys. Hopefully they're not too fast on their little horse so I can catch them. And then she laughed and then she said, well, if you ever catch one, make sure you catch one with their own ranch, their own horses, and all of that because you deserve it. And baby! The lady spoke so much life because I do deserve it. Oh, she did say a rich man too. She said a rich man with his own horses, his own cows, and his own ranch. So baby, she said because you're pretty and you deserve it. Like, lady, thank you, Miss Mary Ruth. Thank you so very much. I like that she said that. That was such a beautiful statement she said. That really made my day. So if you ever watch it, Miss Mary Ruth, this is for you. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm not going to continue to run my loop now. I'm just trying to get to his house. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the house. Oh, one other thing that was discussed, because I did record the GI visit, because I do research, and I know I was mentioning that sometimes, you know, I was told you weren't supposed to have like or acid reflux after having a bypass. And he was like, well, maybe like a Pepsi. I said, did he say Pepsi? I think he said Pepsi. Or the other P word. I have to find the name of the other P word. But anyway, I was like, yeah, I had some methadol at home, which is a proton pump inhibitor, which causes, reduce the acid in your stomach. But come to find out, if you're on PPIs for an extended amount of time, then more than likely you can possibly get Alzheimer's. I've heard that in research that he backed up what I said as far as in research. That is a thing. That is a thing. So he's like, Pepsi is not that. It's a H2 blocker. It's not a proton pump inhibitor, in which it works a different way, so it doesn't cause the same problem. So if you know anybody that's on Azole, N-N-Z-O-L-E, pantoprazole, or metrazole, just be mindful of that side effect and try to find ways to perhaps detox so that you don't have a chance of getting Alzheimer's when you're older. That is a real thing. I'm not your doctor, not even a doctor, but I know some things. So that. Let me get off my soapbox. Bye, y'all. Y'all, I end up, this stuff is too loud outside, but y'all, I end up going by the beauty store and getting these lashes right here. Can you believe these $9 lashes was $2? I'm trying to go for a particular look, and I'm gonna put somewhere right here the person that inspired me for this lash look, because I'm not sure if it's clusters or not. They just started their YouTube channel, although they have a big presence on like Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. I responded on the comment of one of their new YouTube videos, but they didn't respond. But it kind of looks like this. And this is the IMB Luxury Mink 3D Glamorous look. The only thing is they are like really long. So I'm just curious to know how they would look. I think they're absolutely beautiful in the pack. So I'm curious to know what they would look like on me. So yeah.